Hey friends, in this quick video I'll show you how to scrape Builtwith without spending any clay credits in the process. And for those of you that may not be as familiar with Builtwith, it gives you an idea of every single technology that a company has installed on their website. So specifically, you can then be able to reach out knowing that a company uses Google Ads or they run Instagram ads or Facebook ads. Also could be used if you want to identify what currently they use as their CRM, as their payment gateway, or anything in between, so you can then propose your services as a complementary on top of that, or as something to replace their existing technology. So without further ado, this requires quick 5 steps. The first step is to basically just go out there and find a company list where you want to figure out what technologies these companies are using. For the purpose of this list, I've basically combined the company name and the company website, and the first step that we'll then take afterwards is to just grab the domain of the company from here. So the way we'll do that is from the company website here, we'll click on add column, we'll click on formula, and we'll say grab the domain from /website. So we'll do that really quickly. We'll click on generate formula. You should see the website over here. And for those of you that may have realized, all of these are Y Combinator startups. It's no coincidence here. And that brings us nicely to the third step, which is inputting the domain into the following structure. So every single Builtwith website will follow this structure. So it's basically builtwith.com/domain, right? And we will basically input that as a formula. So all we're going to do once again is go and add column, click on formula, and input this, and then replace the slash with the actual company website. So let me just do that quickly. Right now, we should be able to generate formula, and voila, you have all of those websites after I put the backslash there, hopefully, and there we are. That's how it looks. So now if we click on each individual one, and let me just reformat this to a URL, if we click on this website, we should be taken to a web page, which in this case, it basically scrapes and tells us all the information about what this company uses on their website. And straight away, this is going to be the individual URL for each individual company. And then what we'll do on top of that is we'll click on add enrichment in the top right corner. We'll go to Zenrows, and we'll click on run Zenrows scrape. Once again, for the purpose of this video, I can't stress how cheap Zenrows is, so go check it out. I have no affiliation with them, but for 1,000 scrapes, they will charge you $0.08. So once again, super cheap, right? Super affordable. So I'm sure you can go and get after that. Now let's just run a couple of samples. So the scrape URL is basically the Builtwith URL that we provided. Let's just run for the first 10 rows and see what the outcome is. And voila, we can see that basically all the scrapes were successful. And if we click at one at random over here, you can see all the information that you may possibly want to know about the company. So you can basically find out all the technologies that they have integrated, which are all over here. And on top of that, you have the company description. You even have all of their social links over here. So you can go on their TikTok, their whatever, YouTube, LinkedIn, Instagram, anything of that sort. And on top of that, you can then feed this into OpenAI and say something like, hey, based on this technology, like which one of these technologies could be used as a CRM. And then if you're selling a CRM to them, you could say, hey, I noticed you're currently using HubSpot, but the chances are you're probably on the lookout for a better solution or something of that sort. Now, the point of this video was to show you how you can scrape the website, and then afterwards, you can basically go on ChatGPT and generate text and say something like, the input is the list of technologies company uses. Based on the input, tell me one technology that is likely used for generating leads. Here is the list of technologies. And now we're going to run 10 rows. And on top of that, I'll say output just the technology name, nothing else. Now, based on this just now, the output has been these technologies that companies use. So, for example, Leads Eye or Gravity Forms or one of those ones. And on the basis of this, you can then generate some sort of template. So you can say something. You can click on Add Column, Message, and say something like, "Noticed you have," and then we'll just mention the technology on their website. So let's just do that. Once again, you can generate a template like this where you say, hey, notice that you have this specific technology installed on your website. I'm guessing you're looking at this specific thing. And at that moment in time, if we just run the row script, you can see that this is what the final output looks like. So something like, hey, notice you have SendPulse installed on your website. And I'm guessing you're looking at, and then once again, you can take it off from there. But through this video, I hope you learned how to actually not spend clay credits in the process of scraping Builtwith. And the short answer is just use Zenrows. It's super cheap. I'm sure you can afford it. And If you want more tips like this, by all means, I have a clay course that walks you through how to spend a lot less clay credits and how to learn clay in a step-by-step dummy-proof format. And on top of that, if you want this clay table, just comment the word built underneath wherever you're watching this video, and I'll send you this table so you can basically input the company website, and then straight away it will clean up the company, use formula to create the Builtwith search, and basically walk you through this entire step-by-step process without you having to follow this video step-by-step. So if you want that, just comment built underneath wherever you're watching it. Other than that, I'll see you in the next video where I'll teach you how to probably scrape something else that's really cool as well. So I hope you enjoyed, and let me know down below what else you struggle with, and I'll shoot a video about it. Cheers, all the best.